Greetings, welcome to Tableside Conversations with Parents. I am Cody, your friendly neighborhood youth pastor, and I am here to talk about camp and all the fun things that are coming up with it. So you obviously are here or watching this because camp is coming up and you want to know more information about that. So let me start out with the dates. If you are not 100% sure on the dates, June 23rd through 28th is our middle school camp, 6th through 12th grade. 6th through 8th grade, middle school. I know my numbers. And our July camp, July 14th through 19th, is high school, 9th through 12th grade. So this year we are splitting up camps. We're doing that for a couple different reasons. One, that's the way Prescott Pines was offering it at the beginning. And then two, we wanted to really make sure that we have leaders who are there for middle schoolers, leaders there for high schoolers, and that our focus is not shifted. As well as really starting to build those relationships, especially a lot of incoming 6th graders are going to be going, and that's really exciting. So if you're interested about which camp your student may attend, it's whatever they're going into in the fall. So if they're moving into 9th grade in the fall, then they're going to go to the high school camp. If they're moving into 6th grade in the fall, they're going to go into the middle school camp. Obviously, a 6th grader wouldn't go to high school camp. That would just be ridiculous. To register to camp, you need to go to alivechurch.com/camp. There you will find two links, a middle school link and a high school link. Underneath each of those links is the group hold code. You want to take note of that as you move on. It's like basically Alive Junior High 2019 and Alive HS 2019. But you'll find those on those websites directly beneath those links. That's how you're going to register, because when you go to the website and you click on the Register Now tab, above that you'll probably see something that says the camp is full. It's not. We have designated spots for us. We've reserved those spots. So we are not under that ban of it's full right now. So when you go to register, you will input that Alive group hold code and select the applicable date that fits your student. After that, you'll want to complete all the forms required on the website and get everything registered, as well as deal with payment. Now, the cost for camp is $360 overall. That includes transportation, that includes fees for leaders, that includes the meal on the way back from camp. We are working to get that price down to $240 this year. Our fundraising is going to be a little bit different. We have some fundraising packets for you this year that I want you guys to watch and take care of, because this is going to be everything that you need to do fundraising this year at Alive Church. So we're going to be doing a couple different things. First of all, the fundraising this year is going to go towards the overall cost of camp. Camp is expensive, and lowering it down to $240 is also a really great deal for camp. And most other camps are much more than that. And so we're trying to get that cost down to $240 for every student who is attending, no matter what their life looks like, no matter where if they're coming from outside of the church or coming inside the church, that is the cost that it's going to be. And so because of that, the vision that we're doing this year is that everybody is fundraising towards the end goal of lowering that overall cost. So we're doing a couple different things. The first thing is we have some fundraising letters for you. In your packet that you take home with you today, you'll find these envelopes and letters. They're trifold letters, and you'll be able to read it. It explains what camp is, why it's so important, the impact that it makes in a kid's life, as well as ways that they can donate. And so these are sent to family members, friends, grandparents, business owners, coworkers, whoever. Someone that your students are going to take these envelopes and handwrite on them their name, as well as address it and mail it to them. So the envelopes or the letters look like this. At the bottom, they'll need to make sure that they write it like who is it from, not just some random person, because it actually says nobody at this point. So you'll want to make sure that they hand address those, as well as the envelopes, and you can mail those, you can hand them out. All of that kind of stuff can go through, if they're going to give online, or if they're going to give, they can give online at alivechurch.com/give and hit the youth camp donation spot there. Otherwise, we are doing a couple of different weekends of what we're calling a Serveth-on. Essentially, people are going to pledge towards hours of service for students to go out and serve their communities. We really like this idea because not only is it us going out into our communities and serving other people, we're also serving each other in that we're serving to make the cost of camp lower. So we're asking students to go to friends and families and other people and ask for donations, ask for pledges of hours worked towards the end goal of paying for camp. And so maybe it's a neighbor that is saying, yeah, I'll pledge $5 an hour for you to go work, and then at the end of that, maybe you work for 10 hours. That's $50 right there towards the cost of camp. Maybe it's even $1. Maybe it's someone offers just to pay, I will give you just $100 outright. So there's a lot of different opportunities with that to go out and serve too. We have a few different weekends coming up. So next weekend, the May 18th and 19th, after the services. So from 6 p.m. to 7:30 on Saturday, and from 12:30 to 2 on Sunday, we're gonna be doing a facility refresh where we work on the grounds and kind of get everything cleaned up and do some yard work and some basic stuff. And so that's 2 hours, or that's 2 hours right there that if a student volunteers for both of them, that already is hours towards their overall pledges. The next weekend that we're gonna be doing is June 8th. We're gonna be going to the Gap Ministries warehouse, and we're gonna help them by moving some stuff and organizing some stuff, working in the warehouse. There's also a kitchen there too that we have some opportunities to help out in. There's a whole different opportunities for students to serve there. And so we're gonna be meeting there at 9 a.m. on that Gap weekend on June 8th. And then June 22nd, we're gonna be going to Hope City Church as a whole alive church. And so our students are gonna join along with that to go and help them out in their community. That's another community that's a very different community than what Alive Church serves. And so it's a really awesome opportunity for students to experience Tucson in another environment. And so that time we'll have dates and more information for you coming soon about that morning. So those are 3 different weekends that we have opportunities, and all in all, if a student serves at every single one of those opportunities, it's 10 hours of service. And so you can see how this really adds up quickly. If you have a student that goes and talks to 10 different people and even gets $5 to $10 from each of those per hour, that adds up quickly, and it adds towards the total cost of lowering camp. And so all these donations can be collected in this bag. So on the front of the fundraising packet, you have your list of people. You get names, the money per hour they're donating, the phone number, the signature, and then check this box if they pay. If they pay immediately, like if you say, well, I'm gonna be working for 10 hours, and they say, okay, cool, I can write the check right there, and they can write a check and they can give you cash. You can also go online. On the back of the envelope is that information of where to enclose checks, who to make them payable to, as well as where to go online to give. Also on the bottom there, hello, my name is. Make sure to get that filled out for whoever is packets that this is. So there's a bunch of different spots. If you run out of spots on here, awesome. If they go out and get crazy with it, we have more of these, we can print more out for you. That's what's gonna be in your fundraising packet. So you have that information, the backside, the fundraising letters to send out, and then also included here is the summer camp checklist. You can find this online, but it's also just what to bring to camp, what you need for camp, all the information is on there. I know that $240 for camp is still kind of expensive for some families. I understand that. Prescott Pines offers scholarships every single year. So if you need a scholarship, you can go follow that link from alivechurch.com/camp and click on under discounts. There's a downloadable scholarship form that you can email in and get that process moving. And I really encourage you to do that as soon as you can, because those do run out towards the end of the summer. Finally, we are always in need of drivers for camp. We're leaving June 23rd at around 12 p.m. for the middle school camp from the church. And on July 14th, we're leaving around 12 p.m. as well for the high school camp. We're returning on June 28th. We're leaving Prescott Pines around 11 a.m. and we're returning on July 19th around the same time, 11 a.m. from Prescott Pines. Now Prescott Pines is about 4 to 5 hours away. So if you have either a 7-passenger vehicle that you would like to let us borrow for that trip, because having bigger vehicles is always great, or if you yourself would like to drive to or from camp and you are over the age of 21, then you are eligible to be a driver. If you are interested in driving, that would be really awesome and very helpful. So please reach out to Chris Crabb. She's gonna be handling all the communication for camp. So if you wanna drive, or you have a car, or you have more questions about camp, her email address is mctrcrab@aol.com. Her email address is mctrcrab@aol.com. And her phone number is, well, if you have any other questions, if you are in the meeting right now, then this is the opportunity to ask those questions. If not, then feel free to email Chris and send your questions her way and we can get you guys some answers. All right, thank you so much, and let's have a discussion around the kitchen table.